As we age, it's natural to reflect on the things we've accumulated over the years and question their lasting impact on our happiness. For years, society has bombarded us with messages that happiness lies in the next big purchase. The new car, the bigger house, the latest tech. But as the years tick by, many begin to ask a different question. Do these material things still hold the same value? Or is there a deeper, more lasting form of contentment waiting to be embraced? For the 55 to 65 age group, there's a palpable shift in priorities, moving away from accumulating things and towards finding meaning. Let's consider how this journey unfolds. Think back to your younger years. To understand how our relationship with material possessions evolves, it's helpful to revisit the time when these items held so much sway over our happiness. In our younger years, there's an undeniable drive toward building and achieving, a desire to create a life that's marked by visible symbols of success. We often get caught up in an ambition-fueled focus, where what we owned served as a kind of scorecard. Each purchase, each possession, each upgrade was a step closer to the life we aspire to. Society reinforced this journey by equating material success with personal happiness and fulfillment. For many, buying a home represented the ultimate sign of having made it. This wasn't just a roof over the head, it was a declaration of independence, stability, and hard-earned accomplishment. The bigger the house, the more it signaled success, hard work, and resilience. Houses were where we put down roots, where families were raised, where dreams took shape. And yet, over the years, as children leave and families shrink, what was once the cornerstone of life may start to feel oversized and, at times, overwhelming. The appeal shifts from having a grand home to having a place that feels manageable, comfortable, and more intimate. Nothing quite marked freedom in youth like the first car. Whether it was sleek and stylish or robust and reliable, a car wasn't just a mode of transport. It was a statement. It told the world who you were and where you were going, quite literally. A luxury car was often seen as a powerful emblem of status, an extension of one's achievements on four wheels. For many, a nice car represented a life well lived, a sense of freedom, and a way to show the world they'd arrived. But as time passes, the excitement tied to the car may fade. Now, the thrill of speed might feel less appealing, replaced by an appreciation for comfort and safety. The car may simply become a reliable way to get from A to B, no longer a prized possession, but a practical tool. And as the desire to impress fades, the need to drive the latest or most luxurious vehicle becomes less significant, making way for something simpler and more functional. In our younger years, dressing the part was often essential for success and confidence. Many of us invested in wardrobes that helped us look sharp, professional, or stylish. Outfits that announced to the world that we were ready to take on any challenge. From tailored suits to stylish accessories, clothing became a way to project identity and status. The right wardrobe could bolster confidence, influence first impressions, and open doors to new opportunities. Yet, as we grow older, the pressure to dress to impress may give way to a desire for comfort and authenticity. Clothes become less about impressing others and more about feeling good in one's own skin. The importance of external validation diminishes, leaving room for a more relaxed, comfortable style that reflects who we truly are. In youth, there's often an impulse to keep moving toward the next big thing. We're sold on the idea that happiness can be found in upgrading. The bigger house, the better car, the latest tech. There's a rush in obtaining something new, something that temporarily satisfies the desire for novelty and progress. This drive can create a cycle where possessions are acquired not just for their utility, but as a means to keep up with societal standards. For many in the 55 to 65 age group, there comes a pivotal shift in perspective, a realization that the priorities of youth don't necessarily translate into happiness later in life. Let's explore two essential elements that emerge as foundational to happiness at this stage: health and connection. At this age, health often takes center stage, not just as a priority, but as a core component of happiness. Unlike in younger years when the body often felt resilient to wear and tear, aging brings a heightened awareness of physical and mental well-being. Many find themselves more conscious of the importance of staying active, eating well, and managing stress. Not simply to look good, but to feel good. Health becomes something to be actively invested in. Exercise and movement shift from being optional or image-focused to becoming non-negotiable for quality of life. There's a deeper recognition that longevity without vitality doesn't hold much appeal. It's about maintaining strength, flexibility, and energy to engage fully in life's experiences. This often involves joining walking groups, fitness classes, or even exploring new activities like yoga or Tai Chi. Connection. Relationships over possessions. As we move through life, it becomes clear that relationships, not possessions, are what truly enrich our days. In our 50s and 60s, the value of deep connections becomes more apparent, whether with family, friends, or even community members. Many realize that no material possession can replace the joy, comfort, and support that comes from close bonds. Spending time with loved ones, whether it's children, grandchildren, or old friends, often brings a sense of fulfillment that things can't provide. Many in this age group prioritize creating memories over collecting objects, seeking moments that foster closeness and build on the years of shared history. Celebration, holidays, or simple family dinners become treasured opportunities to connect and make lasting memories. Friendships also become a wellspring of happiness. While earlier years may have been focused on networking or building social circles for professional gain, now the focus shifts toward deep, genuine friendships. Conversations become more meaningful, laughter more genuine, and the company of friends a source of solace and joy. Many find comfort in being around people who have shared similar life journeys, offering empathy, understanding, and camaraderie. Additionally, some find fulfillment in giving back to their communities. Volunteering or mentoring can provide a sense of purpose while connecting with others in a meaningful way. For instance, volunteering at a local school, coaching a youth team, or simply spending time at a community center provides the opportunity to form bonds with people of all ages, sharing wisdom and receiving it in return. For many in their 50s and 60s, priorities start shifting. There's a deeper appreciation for experiences over things, relationships over status, and health over accumulation. Studies have shown that happiness becomes less about material wealth and more about emotional wealth, the richness of life experiences, friendships, and health. Consider this. The joy of a new gadget is often fleeting, but the memory of a shared holiday or a meaningful conversation with a friend can last for years. This isn't to say material possessions are inherently bad, but to highlight how their value might diminish compared to intangible assets that grow richer over time. Reassessing habits and attitudes formed in younger years. The desire to collect, accumulate, and achieve was likely shaped in youth. But does this mindset still fit now? It may feel freeing to let go of these old habits and make room for new ones that serve a deeper purpose. Ask yourself, are there items or habits that once brought joy but now feel like a burden? Are there relationships or passions that deserve more time and attention? Are there experiences you've longed to have but put off in favor of buying or saving? Adjusting these habits isn't about loss. It's about making space for what truly enhances quality of life. Before we get to the last one, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss part 2 of this series, Embracing the Joy of Simplification. There's a unique happiness that comes with simplifying, a lightness in shedding things that no longer bring joy. Downsizing, decluttering, or letting go of just-in-case items can feel like reclaiming a part of yourself. Rather than feeling deprived, many feel a newfound sense of liberation, creating space for experiences and people that genuinely enrich life. Simplification also opens up time to focus on things that really matter. When less time is spent on maintenance, upkeep, or financial concerns associated with excess possessions, there's more energy for things that inspire happiness and fulfillment. The journey from valuing material possessions to seeking meaningful experiences is one of growth and self-discovery. It's less about turning away from things and more about turning towards what truly brings contentment. In our 50s, 60s, and beyond, happiness becomes less about what we own and more about what we give, share, and experience.